Yes, I did reasonable, and I found out what it was. I forgot the stream crashed in the middle of the thing, so I put the other 2.5-hour clip of the 80s stream up there, so don't you worry, it's coming out later today. Now we're going live. Hello, everyone. We are live. Hello.
We are also live. Hello.
Partially blocked? What do you mean partially blocked? Hello?
Hello, Angry. How are you? Partially blocked? It's probably... Oh, it's probably... A lot of the copyright stuff that I've been getting recently is Universal.
Oh, it's blocked in
American
Russia.
labels.
I don't care. It's alright.
I was going to say blocking in Russia and Belarus, so that's probably all it is.
Yeah, it says champagne. What was played at 40?
What is this? Hello, sweet darling baby.
That's my favorite.
I'm shocked that you're awake.
Did you catch a game last night?
What is that noise outside?
still hot
Hold
out
on.
there?
It was the background music for the Old Country Buffet. What the heck? Yeah! That's why I'm like, alright, anyway. The rest of the 1980s and 90s training work videos will be out today on the VOD channel. Do you like hot fudge sundaes? Well, yes. See, look, Kate gets it.
Do you like hot fudge? Do you like hot fudge sundaes?
Like real talk? Or we just meme it?
No. Ace, thank you for the resub. Six months. That's all. 2/3 of a baby.
2/3 of a baby. Well, anyone can copyright stuff. I mean, someone copyright Mr. Beast's whole video of him surviving in the ocean. So, like, and YouTube didn't do anything about it until Mr. Beast was like, fix this. And they were like, yes, daddy. And then they fixed it.
Yeah, copyright stuff is way dumb.
So it's alright, they fixed it. Where's music? Let me get some music in the background here.
It is indeed mathematically correct. Yeah, that'll get you, like, 2/3 of a baby. I don't know what that translates to, but
Yeah, just 2/3 of a baby. That's all we need. We don't need a full baby, you know what I'm saying?
no. A full baby is a lot of responsibility.
Exactly.
What is what's the gestation period for, like, a cat? Oh, that's only 2 months? Okay, I was gonna say, okay, that's 3 cats. Or 3 dogs.
So 2/3 of a baby or 3 cats.
Yeah, or 3 dogs if you want.
Or 3 doggos.
Or like a quarter of an elephant, right?
You can round up, right? No, we're not rounding up. We do not round up
That's
around here.
almost a baby.
Alright,
Here,
I'm
I'm
getting
gonna
your
find
chat
something.
pulled up real quick. Here.
Gestation periods of animals.
So a
What is-
lunch then. Yeah, lunch.
What is 6 months? It's 180 days?
Yeah.
Take your pick. That's a sheep, a macaque, or a capuchin.
A capuchin. I don't know what a capuchin is, but we're gonna get a capuchin.
They're the funny little monkey.
Oh, the little monkey!
With the white, like, bald-looking head. The little guys.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna get a capuchin.
Hello twice. 66 days for cat. How do you know that, Ace? I should have known that you would know that.
Le monkey.
Gestation period 3x3.
Or tier list? Oh my god. Alright, since my chat's being already unhinged, we're gonna get the poll up. No, this happens when we stream together. We know this. Why am I surprised?
Angry agrees. Get the monk.
Get the monk. I wonder why the angry monkey person says get the monk.
Cade claims that your chat is always unhinged.
Yeah, you're right. But I love you all, so it's alright. All right. You guys get to decide. You can put as many points as you want in. You waste your points away. What we doing?
Are we voting in your chat?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you can do yours too, and we can see who wins and compare.
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
Vigi Gamus or not TV things, movies.
Cinema,
All right,
cinema
vote.
film.
We got to decide on what we're doing for the start. We're for our first 3x3. We only got 2 left.
Are you doing 2 minutes?
I'm doing 3 minutes. I just had it up.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody vote. Ace, you can vote in my chat, maybe? I think.
They'll be able to make a poll.
Oh, I love Videj Kamas. Y'all, I'm gonna try to not be a gleeby baby today. All right, I'm gonna try to have the energy that we brought last time. The last time wasn't very high energy either. It was pretty.
It was mood. It
I
was
feel like
chill.
it was low-key.
Yeah, it was chill. But no, once we start video games, these last 2 things are gonna be high energy. Let me tell you.
Oh no.
I'm actually voting against Vigia games because just me. But that's just
how
me.
dare.
Wow, how dare. Oh, save the best for last. Oh, yeah, you know what? You're right. Save the
Well,
best
that's
for last. I get that.
Wait.
I get that.
What did Cade said?
He's,
I'm working on a special list for a future VTuber React video for Joe, specifically with you in mind? Wait, with me in mind? Like I'm in the reactions, or I'm gonna be reacting?
I think like the kind of reactions you like. Because the next message was base boosted hot fudge sundaes is pretty high energy.
That is true.
Oh,
late-
I should probably.
How late did we stay up? Yeah, like 2:30. 2 or 2:30, and then I laid in bed this morning and read depressing book. So like, it's good. It's good. Joe reacts to PD clips.
I mean, we
That
could.
that has potential.
Where is the VOD channel? Why ain't no pop up when I type in the Schmo VODs?
Do you want me to post it?
No, I got it. I'm just trying to look it up on a YouTube search. See, like. Why is it not? Why does Giga pop up? This has nothing to do with.
He's stealing your shit, bro.
Yeah, that's why I don't get any traffic. Giga's stealing all of it. Oh, God.
Also, Joe, I don't want to spoil anything, but can we say, can we give a little like indication of something that might be happening later this week?
Yeah, that's fine.
Joe and I, and probably Ace, if Ace wants to be a part of it, we're doing a special stream. Not during the week though. It's gonna be this weekend. It's gonna be great. I don't know what day we're gonna do it. Actually, we haven't discussed that yet.
Probably Sunday. I think that might be the best.
That's fair. They were tied in my chat.
Well, movies won in mine.
Okay.
So you want to start with movies then?
Yeah, that's fine. Do you want to start or should I?
I'm down to start.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's do
so
it.
let me minimize
Chill, Gleeby
this.
stream. Yeah, it's a chill Gleeby stream. Also, it like there was a torrential fucking downpour when I started the stream, and it's already over. I'm very confused. Today is strange, y'all.
Here. Is it not going to share? Oh, there it goes.
Please share. Okay. Let's get that.
Okay.
over
Is it popping up for
here?
you?
Not yet.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, oh no.
Oh,
Oh no. Alright, let me retry.
How about you, Twice? How late did you stay up last night?
There we go.
Here, now it's working. Let me switch.
Oh, we got raided. Oh,
Oh, who raided?
it's Buns!
Bun raid.
It's a Buns!
Hello, Bun.
Hello, everyone. Can I get a shout out for Buns, please? Hello. What? Hello, you beautiful, beautiful people. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Look at all the Buns. Yeah, everyone, go follow Buns. We got to get her to 250. That's the big thing. And all you need to follow PD as well, because we need to get PD to 100.
Oh, what?
But yeah, how was the stuff, everyone? How was the end of Phasmo? I caught the end. I was almost there till the end.
Big
Big
raid. Yeah.
Big raid from Big Buns.
Bun raid. All right. I switched over. They can see all of your sins.
Oh, they can see all my sins. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me switch
No,
over.
it's fine. It's okay. It's a preview on my stream.
Oh, well.
Can your stream see it yet?
Yeah, I gotta fix everything here. Hold on.
Got this.
We're gonna just put me down here. I need chat to be moved. Where's chat? Move you in the middle there. Ah, yes. All right, everyone. So this is my editor, Princess Dank. We did another stream which took like 7 hours, but we're going over 3x3's. We're just talking about
wear this dress every day.
Yes. We're just talking about our favorite today. We're talking about our favorite movies and video games. We're just chilling today. Today's just a chill, like just amazing day. Feel free if you want to stick around. I appreciate you stopping in, coming over from the raid. Make sure you get some rest, get some water in you, and we're just gonna go and talk about movies. So this is my favorites for my 3x3's.
Okay. I'm gonna be real with you. I am surprised Mamma Mia is not in the middle.
So there's a reason why Sahara's in the middle. There's a reason. Okay.
Is it because you can't resist Matthew McConaughey's smolder?
Yep, that's it. You already know. So okay. So let me go through the list here for those who don't know. So I got One Piece Red, which is my favorite One Piece movie. Then I have Mamma Mia, which this represents both Mamma Mias. Then I have the Cowboy Bebop movie. Then I have VHS, which is the only horror movie I will like actually watch. In the middle I have Sahara, which is the most important to me. Then I have Patriots Day. Then I have Happy Gilmore. Then I have Die Hard. And then in the bottom right here is Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Wait, do you not like horror movies?
I don't seek them out, but I'll sit there and watch them if like other people are. Oh no.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean they're all right, but it's not like I search them out. I knew Die Hard would be there. Yeah, Ace. It's like I like Die Hard or something. You know, best Christmas movie, but I mean, you know, that's beside the point.
Fair.
Is there any that you don't know? We can start with those.
Patriots Day is the only one that I don't recognize, but that unless am I correct? This is the Mark Wahlberg one about the Boston Marathon bombing?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah, I do. I know all of them then.
Okay.
I have not seen a few of them, but I know all of them.
Okay, so we'll start with, I'll start with One Piece, work my way down, go like that, and end up in Sahara. Okay, so One Piece Red is honestly my favorite One Piece movie that has come out. Every time I watch the ending, it makes me cry. I've watched this movie like 10, 11 times. I saw it 4 times in theaters. Like, I really love this movie. Hold on one second. Let me just. I need to turn. Whoops! I need to turn this volume down to this music. Oh lord. Whoop. Y'all see me screw up here for a second.
Louder, Joe.
There you go.
Louder.
Got it in the background here. Okay.
Louder.
Okay. So One Piece Red. It came out last year. Like tail end of last year.
So you've watched it like once a month since it came out? Basically?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
One Piece Red follows Uta, which is actually Luffy's childhood friend. That we later found out in later on. This is kind of a spoiler for One Piece fans.
Ooh.
Long story short, Shanks had a child. But it's not actually his child. He found this child in a treasure chest after raiding a pirate ship, and he adopted this child as his own daughter. And later on, 10, 11 years pass, her and Luffy reconnect, and it follows this whole tale for, yeah. They're like, this is just, it's a really good movie. For One Piece fans, it is honestly the pinnacle of, movies that's come out to me personally. And the fact that they do a deep dive into, like, Shanks' background is, like, fantastic. Because up to this point, you have barely known anything about Shanks.
Yeah.
And what kind of makes me mad this movie is, and I quote from Oda, half canon.
What? What does that even mean?
The characters in it exist, but the events of the movie never happened.
That's rude.
So, yeah, because there's a lot of things in this movie, if it happened, it would be such a good character development for Shanks, showing how messed up the Marines are, and showing, like, Luffy's, like, more stoic side, especially at the end of the movie. Oh my god, it's just, the ending makes me cry every single time.
Sad boy Joe.
Yep. Uta is my second favorite One Piece character. Like,
who's your favorite? Unless that's spoilers.
Oh no, it's not spoilers. Mine would be, it's a tie between Sanji and Brooks.
Okay, fair.
Which Brooks is a giant skeleton man and Sanji's a perverted cook. But Sanji has a whole arc that redeems him.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that checks out.
Film events are not canon, but the characters are. Exactly. And it sucks. And My Hero did that too, Twice was saying.
That stinks. I mean, I guess, if the manga and by extension the anime is more or less controlled by one person, but then, like, the movies are being done by a bunch of other people, then I guess that makes sense that the creator would want to be like, hey, this doesn't reflect on, like, the overall story that I'm doing, but that kind of sucks for all the people who work on the movie.
Well, no, the thing is, Oda did like a 5-episode build for the movie, saying these episodes are canon about Uta. And it shows Uta going to Windmill Island, which is Luffy's home, like, island. Going there with Shanks. How, her and Luffy became friends. Learning a little bit more about Shanks. Building up for this movie, saying all that is canon.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, yeah, the movie's half canon.
Rude.
Yeah, so, like...
Yeah, that's fair, Twice. It makes sure you aren't missing anything if you don't watch the film.
Yeah, that's true, but, I mean, there's a lot of, like, spoilers, though. It's kind of like, if you're just watching One Piece, you won't understand who those people are. You won't understand, or if you're, like, just pre-time skip, you won't understand why this one character's here. Like, there's a lot of things that... Yeah.
That's fair.
So...
Also... Twice, I can confirm I ate the dank fruit.
I ate the dank fruit?
I can confirm that you are correct. That is canon.
Yeah, that's why we always have dank situations going on with our streams, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, One Piece is like Pokemon and Naruto and stuff, right? Where they get a movie every single year?
No, not really. They've only had, like... One Piece has been going on for
like
almost 20 years. Not really. I think there's like 18 or 19. And most of their movies are like basically like there's a couple that are just like refreshers with a little bit of a spin on like arcs. So like the Alabasta arc is its own movie. The Water 7's its own movie. Like that kind of thing. But then there are movies like One Piece Gold, One Piece Red, 3Y 2D, that, 3D 2Y, like that kind of stuff. I mean, there's other movies, but yeah, it's not like every year. They're not popping them out.
It looks like this is the 9th movie, and the show has been going for 24 years. Okay, that makes sense.
Lord, I didn't realize it's been going on that long. I lost track of time.
It started in 99, it says.
Oh God, everything I just said was a lie. I'm a liar. I got caught on stream.
Yeah, Deathglaive. That's what I was saying. Like, cause I, I don't know if they still keep pace with this, but I know that like Pokemon did that for the longest time. That it was just every single year there was a movie, right?
Yeah, and the thing was, like, there's a bunch of, like, there's stuff where they were, like, retelling some arcs for movies. Like, they retold Chopper's arc, but they included two people that were, or someone that was later on down the line in the movie. Like, it's really weird. But, like, some of the movies are just retellings.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One Piece started in 99. I can't believe it. It's, God
Yeah, it
knows.
said the manga was 97 and the anime was 99.
Wait, didn't Trigun and Cowboy Bebop start in 99, or was that 96?
I think it was 98.
98, okay.
I think.
I was about to say 99 was an action-packed year, if that was...
You know what? I didn't even think about this while we were doing the anime stuff. If that was 98, then... Because you were saying that year was really great
Mm-hmm.
for anime. It was... Yeah. No, that's the manga. 98. Yeah, it was 98. Lane came out in 98 as well. 98 was a really good year.
98 was the Rock
Was it-
one in One Piece manga. Oh, okay. Yeah, just yeah. One Piece Red, highly recommend. I need to buy it physically, and I want I got to find the steelbook. I missed my chance to pre-order the steelbook version of the movie. But yes, Mamma Mia, as a lot of my community members know and love,
Mhm.
I am a big Mamma Mia fan.
What? No.
Yeah, I know, right? You wouldn't know.
No.
No. It's like there's a redeem or something on there that's like for it, you know. For those who don't know the premise by now, from me watching it multiple times with 24-hour streams, basically you follow one girl who finds her mom's journal, basically saying, "Oh, you might have 3 different dads because I slept with them all around the same time." So she's getting married, so she decides to invite all 3 of these guys to the wedding and try to figure out who her dad is. Hijinks ensue. But it's a musical, so there's lots of singing, lots of, enjoyment, funny times. Pierce Brosnan's in it. So you get to see James Bond sing some fucking tunes and do a little jig, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So I need your opinion because this came up without even a mention of you. This came up when we were hanging out with some people this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
What is your opinion of Pierce Brosnan singing?
I actually think it's pretty alright.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie in like 10 years, so I don't remember what it sounds like.
So you know
But
what that means,
apparently
right?
What's up?
That means I'm bringing Mamma Mia with me when I go.
I mean, I'm down. I don't know if Ace has ever seen it, but I'm down to watch it. I didn't realize that was a meme though, that everybody hates his singing.
I don't get it. I personally think it's pretty alright. I mean, think about it though. He's not known for singing. He's known for being James Bond or in like an action or like a more serious role. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was a James Bond musical of all the James Bond over the years coming together for some multiverse musical thing. You mean Epic Rap Battles of History?
Ace has not seen the Mamma Mia.
Well, you both will be seeing the Mamma
boy.
Mia over the weekend.
Oh boy.
If you play the Mamma Mia.
All right, we have to test that now.
All right, we'll test it. We'll FaceTime you twice, so that way we can like confirm. We need an outside source, so in case we start losing our mind.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Mamma Mia, and then Mamma Mia 2 takes place 10 years later.
Oh, the anime time skip.
Yeah, the anime time skip. It's kind of a spoiler, but they do it it's in the beginning, like first couple things. Meryl Streep, the mother, is passed away at this point, and the daughter refixed up the hotel in her honor, and they're like opening a hotel. And they're basically, so what you're doing throughout the movie, it's like a reliving of Meryl Streep's younger life up to the point where she had her child. So like you learn about how that, they got there, how she met the 3 guys, how it all played out. And then
Okay.
meanwhile, you got what's going on IRL time, like what's happening and, all that stuff.
Yeah. What is your opinion of the second one? I've never seen the second one.
It's, to me, the first one's better. The second one's great though. They have Cher in it, but Cher doesn't really show up till the end of it.
Yeah, okay.
But Cher's in there, and I mean that really added on to it. To me,
Yeah.
I look at it as they put Cher in to replace Meryl Streep because Meryl Streep doesn't show up until the very end. Because apparently Meryl Streep doesn't like doing sequels. That's like a thing I didn't know about until I started reading up on Mamma Mia 2. Because a lot of people are like, I'm surprised she even showed up. And I was like, what do you mean?
Like, doesn't do sequels.
Yeah, she doesn't do sequels. I don't know why, but she doesn't.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I thought you were gonna say because it does the anime time skip, and then you find out at the end that she actually faked her death, and she's been.
It's one big
running
Ponzi
behind the
scheme.
scenes.
Yeah. She's been pulling the strings.
Yeah, for 10 years, and finally it's time for her to come out of the shadows and reveal herself.
Yep. She actually fast forwarded as Cher. She transformed into Cher. How'd you know?
It all makes sense now.
But yeah, Mamma Mia is a great movie. I really enjoy it. As people know, and I've done multiple singings of it and watchings of it, I enjoy Mamma Mia. Next, the Cowboy Bebop movie. It is not surprising that it's up here, considering Cowboy Bebop is one of my favorite animes of all time. But the movie itself is a great standalone. You don't need to know anything to watch it. Because you get like a little introduction to all the characters into it. So like, and honestly, one of the best anime openings I have ever seen. Not like music, the opening to the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally just it's a big fight scene in a convenience store. And it's beautifully and tastefully done.
Yeah, I always thought, for some reason, okay, I haven't seen Cowboy Bebop or the movie in a really long time. For some reason, I always thought that scene was in the show, but that's the one that like a bunch of other anime have mimicked over the years, right?
I think so.
That's I when I was younger, the Blockbuster that we had in town later, because we had a local video store for the longest time, and then a Blockbuster opened. They didn't have the show, but they had the movie. So I watched the movie before I watched the show. And it was, like I had no problem understanding any of it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, no. See, the thing is, I mean, it helps that you know who Spike, Faye, Jet, and Edward are. But, I mean, you don't need to because it's its own standalone, like, event. For those who don't know, basically, the crew they're bounty hunters, and they're trying to hunt down this guy who committed a terrorist attack. Like a bio-terrorist attack. And it takes place around Halloween. So, like, there's a big Halloween theme to it, which is why I watch it every year around Halloween. And as you go through the movie, you find out about this guy who's been put through this testing, and you find out about this cleaning community that's like, or this like company that's also like a kind of like a Blackwater situation where they're like also military, and it's like it's very interesting, and they do it in a great amount of world building in the hour and a half they have. Like you understand, because there's this plane jet scene, like there's this like plane battle kind of thing going on. Okay, all right, cool. We're in outer space on this foreign planet that isn't Earth. They literally show you that without having to tell you. Like they do very good.
Isn't it also the movie where they do go to Earth briefly and you see like how?
No. They don't go to Earth or anything like that. No.
That must be in the show then.
Yes, in the show they go to Earth briefly, and there's a guy that like rebuilds an old NASA spaceship and flies to space.
Yeah. I'm okay.
I think isn't that where they meet Edward? I think that's where they meet Edward.
Yes.
I think that's where they meet Edward. I don't know why it's sticking in my head. I think that's where they meet at. Can't remember. But yeah. So, bam. That's Cowboy Bebop movie. Great standalone movie. You don't need to know anything about Cowboy Bebop, but if you want a good action, fast pace, good storytelling movie, that's definitely one of those movies that you need to watch. I have to watch it. I haven't seen anything Cowboy Bebop. twice. I really recommend you watch the show. Well, watch this. See if you get a taste for it, then watch the show. I think that'd be the best way to go.
Yeah, that's fair. It's good. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised you haven't watched Cowboy Bebop twice.
I kind of get it though. It's older, and it hasn't. I mean, it's notorious, especially if someone spoils the ending for you. It kind of makes you not want to watch it. Because that's the thing that's happened a lot. People like to spoil random anime endings because they have nothing better to do with their lives and they live in their basements. But that's beside the point. So, I really do recommend people watch Cowboy Bebop. It's so good.
Yeah.
Okay, next one, Patriots Day. Patriots Day is based off the Boston Marathon bombing. You follow this fictional character who wasn't there, but he goes along with the actual events. All I know of that anime is the ending. See what I said? Like, people have to ruin the ending. Like, it's such a good. Anyway.
I resent that, Joseph. I love living in my basement.
Ace, you're the one exception, okay? You can live in that basement all you want.
Fair.
So Patriots Day, you follow Mark Wahlberg's character, who's a fictional character who didn't exist during these actual events. It follows someone it was inspired by by a person, who did a lot of things for it. But for those who don't know, I forget what year it happened, but within recent times, there was a terrorist attack committed on the Boston Marathon bombing.
Is it 2013?
I think so.
I think
It was very recent. Then I got to meet a couple of the officers that were there that day, which is why this movie holds a little bit close to home.
Okay.
Besides, it's a very good storytelling and very surreal movie. Mark Wahlberg does a really good role in this. Like, he is just, I think it was perfect for this role. But you go along and follow the actual events that happen between the FBI search and the Boston police and other police departments, looking for these guys. Unfortunately, they killed more officers along the way until they were caught, including a campus, I think it was Harvard, or one of the campuses near Boston. They killed a cop there. He was just minding his own business. They came up and basically killed him. He was fighting. They found him. He was not let them get his handgun. He died protecting to make sure they didn't hurt others, essentially. Mm-hmm. And what I like is they bounce back and forth between the different perspectives. Even of some of the people that end up dying in this event, you get to learn up to this point in time what they were doing. Just to learn that they were normal people. These officers were just doing their job up every day, and unfortunately they lost their lives to these assholes. At one point, there's a gunfire down a street because they ended up getting caught in a suburban area because their van wouldn't work. And so a cop just happened to roll up on a suspicious vehicle, turned into a gunfight. Literally every cop in the area was trying to get there in time. You got civilians throwing weapons out to the cops to fucking kill them. Like, it's an intense movie. And a lot of the events that they played in the movie actually did happen. Some of it was played up for, the movie, but a lot of it did happen. Yeah. And it's one of those things of, if you don't, working in this line of work that I do, and I'm trying not to cry a little bit here, it's one of those surreal moments that this could happen anywhere.
Yeah.
And they do a very good portrayal of that this could literally happen anywhere. Like, at one point, for one of the smaller town police departments, the chief he was literally going home in his minivan. He had his radio on, and he heard his officer being in a gunfire. That man whipped his fucking van around real fast and drove his van into fire to save his officer. Mm-hmm. Like, God, it's not some Reddick or something. It's just, it's a very good movie, and I really recommend that you guys watch it. I'm trying not to cry here. So, please, if you want to learn a good accounts of that event, go watch Patriots Day.
I want to know, apparently Ace wants you to cry.
Oh, you'll get me crying over the weekend. Like,
Ace is a proponent of people crying on stream.
Look, I am not going to cry. Not
with that attitude, you're not.
Not with that attitude. So, yeah, there you go. That's Patriots Day. It holds a close place to my heart. I've watched the movie maybe 5 times since it's come out, but We just
Yeah.
got that at the library. Go watch it twice. I sincerely, I think it's like a 2.5 hour movie. Like it's a kind of long movie, but it's good. It's really good. Yes, Ace, I will not fall into. I will not give into peer pressure. I will not cry.
So wait, was that a promise that on the special stream we're crying?
Yep, we're gonna cry it out. Playing with the Floam's gonna make me cry. Gonna it's so beautiful.
Or is it the Mamma Mia soundtrack over Morbius?
That will make me cry. Whether from pain or beauty have yet to be determined, but it will make me cry. All right, so Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
This movie has a couple special meanings to me. The fact that it's like one of my favorite Fast and Furious because it takes away from the stem of the normal like cookie cutter of the Fast and Furious franchise. Because it focuses on the drifting aspect, not like the drag racing and all that stuff. It's Mamma Mia-ing time. Oh, that hurt me.
I like that part where Pierce Brosnan said it's Mamma Mia-ing time, and then Mamma Mia all over them.
Mamma Mia all over them. So Tokyo Drift. It was one of the first movies that made me that was like, hey, this is what Japan looks like. Because up until this point, because I saw it young, I didn't know really anything outside of the United States. I was that closeted kid that, because you get told about these places, you never see them, you know? Because in world history, or like in history class, or social studies, sorry. We use that proper term here. They go, oh yeah, this place exists. Africa's a thing. Asia's the thing. Russia's the thing. You know, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Never really talk about it. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift opened my eyes to like, oh, so this is what like, you know, the heart of Shinjuku, Akihabara, all this stuff. This is what this looks like, you know?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because you get the flashing lights and all that, which, I mean, yeah, I know now that like that's like half built up for the movie. But I mean, we all know what the main strip, like the roads and stuff are like there. Like, you know, with all the big advertisements and everything. But like, I like the fact that they focus on drifting and not like the racing part. It was like, we're doing something a little bit different to see if the people liked it. And a lot of people did, but then just never went back to it, you know?
Yeah.
So, and then, you know, of course, Dom had to make his appearance at the end for some reason. But, yeah, Fast and Furious, good racing movie, good story, good self-universe story. Cars go fast, car goes drift around the corner, you know, good stuff.
Is that the plot summary? Cargo fast, cargo drift around the corner.
Yep, that's my plot summary.
Perfect.
The real plot summary, it follows this guy, I forget where in America. He's racing cars, he crashes his car through a construction site, gets in trouble. I think he gets some arrested, air quote, but they're like, we're going to send you to your father for, you know, like your rehabilitation or something. And his father lives in Japan. He lives in Tokyo. So the man, he's an Southern American man going to Tokyo as a transfer student.
Okay.
With no lick of Japanese. But guess what? Conveniently enough, everyone speaks English. Who would have thought, you know?
Fair. Okay.
And then you just follow his stories about the car scene there.
Okay. That's cool. I don't know. This is probably sacrilegious to somebody. I've literally never seen a Fast and the Furious movie. Because we had a friend group like it was pretty close to 10 years ago who was like, oh yeah, we've seen, you know, at the time all of these, they're great, we should watch them. And so we sit down one night and they're like, you don't need backstory, we're gonna start with the fifth one.
What?
And we watched 20 minutes. I have no idea what the fuck is going on or who any of these people are. And then they get bored and turn it off after 20 minutes. And that's the extent of my exposure.
That is the extent of Fast and Furious. Mist. Hello, Misty. Hydrate.
Here, Joe. Yeah, I was going to say, when you were describing the plot summary, I was just like, okay, Joe, so just like you, for real, right?
Yep, just like me. Like Joy said, that's Joe's childhood dream, baby.
It makes sense. It checks out.
There you go. Let me do that for the mist there. But yeah, it's a pretty good movie. You should probably start with the first one. Because with them going, oh, you don't need context. We're merging people from all 4 movies into this one movie. You kind of need context.
Yeah, that's kind of the sense that I got. I was like, I don't know if what you're saying to me is true. But
No.
you are the expert, so
No, they aren't no expert. They're idiots. I don't know. Sorry if they're close friends, but they idiots.
no, you're good. No, I mean, I intend to watch them eventually. I just still haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah, they will be dated. I will say the early ones are definitely dated. Not with like anything they say, but I mean, you could just tell by the cars, how they, talk, that kind of thing. Night, Mist. Thank you, hon.
night,
Appreciate you. Night.
Good night, Miss.
Nini, or as they say, Nini.
Mimi.
But yeah, it's a very good movie. It's good. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Now, we're gonna talk about the best Christmas movie of all time, Die Hard. Now, this is very controversial because people don't think it's a Christmas movie. There's a lot of Christmas movies that have blood and guts and gore in them. But this one literally takes place on Christmas Eve going into Christmas Day. I don't know how it's not a Christmas movie, first of all. All right?
Yeah.
He's going to a Christmas party.
Yeah, Ace says it is a Christmas party, or it is a Christmas movie. I think splitting hairs about whether or not, like, when people are like, no, it's not a Christmas movie, that gives me the same energy as people saying that bands like Flyleaf aren't Christian bands, even though a lot of their lyrics are about Jesus, like, pretty explicitly. It's like,
there's a heavy metal Christian band, like a screamo Christian band that's like big. I know I came across them because like one of the he used to be part of a big like heavy rock like metal band, but then he turned Christian, and so like he took that same aspect and made a Christian band. I forget who it is, but that's the same thing. Oh, they're screaming. It's not about, well,
yeah,
that's a whole conversation for a different. That's a whole, yeah.
Santa would have loved Die Hard if he had lived to see it.
Mm-hmm,
It's fine.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Santa who's no longer with us.
May he rest in peace.
But yeah, no, it's definitely a.
Skillet is a metal rock band. Yeah, Skillet's
Are you talking about Skillet?
Well, no, Twice brought him up. It wasn't.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't Skillet. It was like this
John
band
Skillet.
was like screamo, like kind of vibe to it. But let's talk about John McClane here. John McClane is a New York cop who is going out and seeing his wife and kids, who he recently separated from his wife. They're not officially divorced. So he goes out and sees Holly McClane at her business in the Takayomi Tower. Or Nakatomi? Yeah, it's the Nakatomi Tower.
I think.
Yeah, it's Nakatomi. He goes out to go see her. He comes to this Christmas party to try and make amends, see his kids for Christmas. Well, he gets there. He's getting freshened up in his room for this party. Out of nowhere, these group of people come out of nowhere, start shooting up the place, taking hostages. Well, John McClane thinks fast on his feet and gets into the air vent. And he has his pistol on him, but he only has one clip, so he's got to make it count. And you follow his way of going through, trying to figure out how to stop this terrorist situation. Meanwhile, you see LAPD flubbing about, not listening to the guy on the inside. But have you seen Family Matters? You know, the old TV show with Steve Urkel.
I was gonna say, is that the one with Urkel?
Yeah, that's the
I
one.
don't think I actually have.
So the father in there is a cop in the show. He's a cop in here in LA, oddly enough. There's like
the same guy?
Yeah, it's the same guy. I can't
realize.
remember his name, but he was
the guy who has the bullhorn in Die Hard, who's like constantly talking to John McClane, right?
Yeah, the one the one that's on the radio with John McClane. The one that was like he was getting Twinkies when they first made contact. He was like, I don't know who you are, but I'll go check this out. And then he starts getting shot at. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the guy that's the father from Family Matters.
Okay.
Which, the second Die Hard movie, he makes a reappearance. But So you follow the story, John McClane. You know, it's an action movie, and you know it has a wholehearted ending. You know, but it's actually like a really good storytelling, and Bruce Willis does very well. And even to this day, like I think it still holds up. I mean, I watch it every Christmas, so I mean,
Oh yeah, it's great. It's been a while since I've seen it, and it's definitely been a while since I've seen the second or third ones.
mhm.
But I seem to remember really liking the first two.
Yeah, I love me some Die Hard. I love Bruce Willis as an actor. I've seen all the Die Hards. But even though Die Hard is it Vengeance or Die Hard 2 Die Harder or whatever the fuck the name of the second one is, where he's actually in New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one does it has some stuff that doesn't hold up to today's standards. Given climate and everything, but it's still a good movie. It's definitely of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, because the third one is the one where he's in the taxi with Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. That's specifically the one I'm talking about.
The second one's the one in the airport.
Yeah, the second one's the one I was talking about where the father makes a comeback.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Those are the only ones I've seen. I don't know about the fourth or the fifth or the. Are there six now?
I think so.
Mamma mia!
Mamma mia!
That's a series that should have 6 entries.
Oh yeah, 100%. I agree.
100%.
There's a lot of things they could do with it. Oh man.
Oh,
Anyway, so this one now has an even deeper meaning now that Bob Barker's dead. May he rest in peace. Happy Gilmore. It was between this or Mr. Deeds, and I chose Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore is basically this hockey failure of a schlup. His grandmother's losing her house, so he goes and he starts, you know, trying to help unload and save some stuff. Then he's like, I bet you $100 I can hit this ball down the street. And then he realized he's actually naturally talented at the game. So he's like, big brain move. I can hit this ball far. Let me go and play some golf let me play some money. Well, what actually happened, he goes to the driving range, bets people he can't hit it so far, like hit it far, and then he comes across this guy who's like, you actually can have talent and go to the pro circuit. You can make lots of money. Let me coach you. And then it goes from there. And then it follows the standard Adam Sandler vibes to the movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I get why reasonable. Mr. Deeds is like a little bit more wholesome story than Happy Gilmore. But it was more of a coin toss for me. But now that I'm kind of glad I chose Happy Gilmore because after Bob Barker passed.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Let's pay a little homage to Bob Barker.
Because I was a bab when Adam Sandler was really, really popular, I was not allowed to watch his movies when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
So I've only seen Mr. Deeds and what's the other one? Little Nicky, in terms of like the ones that were really his earlier big ones.
Yeah.
So I actually have not seen this one.
What is it? Best Adam Sandler performance? Blood Diamonds. Or whatever that serious movie that he was in.
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems, that's it.
Yeah.
That's his best performance. I think he does really well playing a serious role. But he doesn't get that often because of what he's known for, unfortunately.
I feel like I've seen him in something else. I haven't seen Uncut Gems all the way through, but I feel like I watched him in something else that was like a serious role, and he was really good.
Yeah, Adam Sandler does really well in serious roles. But because he's known for comedy and stuff, he never gets them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's Happy Gilmore. Don't got a lot to say about it. It's a funny haha movie. Makes me laugh every time I watch it. Okay. So, VHS. This is a handful. I don't do a lot of horror movies. This is like a B tier horror movie. Very good for B tier, but it's not a AAA, kind of movie. I watched this on Netflix with my buddy Jared, who's a big movie buff. So what happens is these thieves break into his old man's house. And they go and they find this room where it's just a static and there's a bunch of VHSs laying around. So one by one, these thieves, like, I think like every two, the thief disappears, whether they die or something. I'm not exactly sure because they never really talk about it. But they put in these different VHSs, and it's different point of views of horror events that happen. One is these guys pick up these two girls in a nightclub. They have sex in a hotel room. One turns out to be a vampire and eats the shit out of someone, and then ends up picking up this guy and takes him away. That's the
Joke's
video.
on you. I'm into that shit.
Jokes on you into that. Another one is these group of high school or like kind of college age kids go back to this lake. Their friend died mysteriously back when they were younger. Find out there's this invisible monster that one of the friends is killing off all her friends to like trick the monster into coming, like to them. Not that way. But then it backfires on her and she gets killed by the monster as well.
Okay.
Another one is, which is the one that sits close to home. It's kind of like the what's the one? I forget what movie is that's known for where it's the girl strapped to the bed and then she's like being crucified or exorcised.
Oh, The Exorcist.
Yeah, The Exorcist. Why can't I think of that? So there's these guys. They're going to a Halloween party and they get the wrong address. So they go inside and they're looking around like, where is everyone? You know, they get up to the attic. There's a bunch of guys in like these clan like uniforms, but they're exorcising this girl, and the guys start beating the crap out of the older gentleman and get the girl and they run. Turns out the older gentlemen were right. The fucking demons inside that girl, and the car stops them mid tracks. And they can't get out of the car because she locked the door. She just looks at them, turns her head like all the way around, and they get killed by a train.
Oh,
like it's a bunch of random stuff like that. And
yeah, it's like it's an anthology, right?
Yep.
Like it's a bunch of short films, sort of.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
And then one of them, and near the end, you find out the old man's a zombie and ends up killing the last of the intruders, like the burglars that broke into his house.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently up until that point, he was killing them, I think. He just couldn't find out.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, very good B tier. And there's also a second one that came out. I have yet to watch it.
Yeah, I've been aware of this for a really long time, but I've never watched it. I don't know why. I just never like gave it a shot.
It's very good. As a guy who doesn't really like horror movies, I can sit down and watch this.
That's fair. Yeah. I mean anthologies can be like hit or miss, especially if it's, you know, a bunch of different people working on them. Like if every segment is done by a different group, but that, I mean, if they're good, they're good. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's that. And then Sahara.
Oh no, Joseph.
Yeah, my allergies are kicking my butt this year. I don't know why.
Breathed in the sand.
It follows our boy Matthew McConaughey. Hold on. That's for talking about this film. I was interested, but I thought it was like a snuff torture film. Good to know. It's got a variety of different interesting. Yeah. No problem.
Yeah.
So Sahara follows Matthew McConaughey and then Matt Zan. I forget the other guy's name. But they're former Navy SEALs. They're working for this archaeological ship that like goes down, brings back artifacts, returns them to their, you know, their home country, and they get paid for it because people, you know, pay them out to like go find this stuff.
Yeah.
But Matthew McConaughey is stuck on this legend that in the end of the Civil War, there was a battleship that made its way across the Atlantic with a lot of Confederate gold and ended up in the Sahara, the river before it dried up.
Okay.
And in the movie, you know, everyone's been playing, you've come across nothing, there's been nothing to prove your point. Well, he knows a black market dealer in Zambia, I think where the movie starts off with. Hello, Ace. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it.
Sweet baby Ace.
Yeah, here we go. We'll just do this over here. All right.
Ooh.
So he goes to this black market dealer. He has a Confederate gold coin. Apparently, someone fished it up when they were going through this desert part, and he were able to locate it. Well, at the same time, standard action movie, there's a warlord that's ruining the area they got to go to. And they're paying like this big company, or this big company's paying them to like farm solar energy, but they're putting all the toxic waste like in the ground near a water source. So the water source is. What are you doing, Ace?
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia! Papa Pia, what are you doing? You didn't have to do that. I appreciate you, Ace. I appreciate you.
Thank you, baby.
Well, thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it.
Hee hee ha ha funny.
Haha, funny. Haha. Now I lost what I was doing. So basically, the World Health Organization is also involved because there's this random outbreak of stuff that they can't figure out if it's a new plague or what. And it goes from there. It's a very good movie. Very Matthew McConaughey-esque. But what's so important to me, and why this movie is important to me, this is my dad's favorite movie of all time. I don't know why. It just is. And when he was in the hospital, one of the first things, once he came out of the surgery, after he started recovery, he was like, I want to watch Sahara. So I sat in the hotel room and we watched Sahara.
Hey, stop it.
Look, it's going to take more than that for me to cry. I almost cried over my own story, but it's going to take more than that to make me cry.
Okay, I did not realize that. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. Also, Sahara's free on YouTube if you guys want to watch it.
Oh, shit. Cam rip, let's go.
I mean, I've done it before. I mean, if it's on YouTube for free, you can sit there and watch it. I don't see the problem.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
I think it's still free. But yeah, that's my 3x3. That's everything I have to offer.
Yeah. That was good. That was good. I feel like I learned more about you, Joseph. You like when the car go fast and drift.
When the car goes fast and drip.
Drip.
When the car goes drip.
What?
I like the car drip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When Adam Sandler makes the car go fast and it go drift.
Oh, they took it down because freaking Paramount Plus. It was free up until. Oh, you can find someone uploaded it. Hold on, let me see. Is it like? Oh yeah, it's some like crappy 240p.
Rude.
Oh, but it's a whole movie. So here, if you guys really want to watch it, here, have a link.
Joseph, are you encouraging piracy?
No, it's there on YouTube. It's not piracy.
Yeah, fair.
It is a movie that is free and readily available on YouTube. I don't see what the problem is.
240p as Morbius intended.
Exactly.
The stream has ended. Oh no.
Yeah, it's your turn now. Let's talk about your movies.
All right, let me pull this up. Movies.
Matey.
All right. Are you ready for some more pretentious bullshit?
Yeah, let's do this.
Sorry, I don't mean to be yawning into your ear. It's very rude of me.
Yes, please. I mean,
Okay. All right. Full screen that baby. Then we go over here. Oh, that's cut off on my end.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just getting my
back in time for PD. Thank you.
Ready.
Thank you, reasonable. Okay. Okay. So, Joe, cover your ears. We're gonna talk about how a third of my list is horror movies.
Oh no! I'm scared. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, no.
And then the ghosts jump out and go boo.
Just go boo. Ghost go boo.
I don't know if this list is predictable for you, but for Ace is probably just rolling the eyes right now, just like, oh yeah, this is a bunch of predictable bullshit.
So I know a couple of these. I know Nope. I know Inception. I know It Follows. I know Tokyo Godfathers. I never watched it, but I know it, and I know you keep saying it's a good movie, and I'll get to it eventually.
No, it's good. It's good. Well, yeah. I mean, I can start there if you want. Like, if you want to talk about.
No, you can start wherever.
Yeah, we're gonna start with you. You could have guessed all these that you weren't expecting Inception. That's fair. That's fair. This list is actually why Inception came up the other night. Oh God, Reasonable. I'm so fucking jealous of you. That's amazing.
But
Wait,
oh, I see
Reasonable
now.
says I saw Princess Kaguya at the cinema. Yeah, that's fucking lucky. Um, oh yeah, well, okay. I'll start. I'll go the order you went. I'll go around. So Inception. I don't know. Fucking sue me. Maybe it's the basic bitch pick for a Christopher Nolan movie.
Hmm.
You've seen Inception, right?
Yes.
Have you seen a lot of his other movies, like the Dark Knight trilogy?
Yes.
And,
I saw the Dark Knight trilogy. I haven't seen much after besides that.
have you seen the Prestige?
No, I have not.
So like, I was tempted to an extent to put the Prestige on here, but I feel like Inception. I feel like the Prestige is a movie that's really good to watch twice.
Hmm.
I feel like Inception has like a lot better rewatch value. Like you can see it over and over again.